Hello. Here is a full-length commentary and gameplay of Black Ops. I have to admit, this is one of the first Call of Duty games that I was not really excited about it. I only got it because I'm a huge FPS fan and I feel like I have to play every FPS game. An exception is Halo, which I only liked the very first one. I did not like any of the newer ones. This is also the first game where I did not feel like playing the single player first, because I usually always play the story first and then head into the multiplayer. I was just so skeptic about this game that I was curious and I couldn't wait and see if my expectations were really what I was thinking the whole time. I mean, I had rather negative expectations, and I think it has to do with the fact that I saw a lot of screenshots and videos and trailers and interviews, and I heard what was, what they're gonna offer us, and I was like, well, it's not really anything new. And even now that I've played this, I have to say, I would not say that this is any better than Modern Warfare 2. There is the same amount of annoying kill streaks and perks, and the weapons there's good ones, there's bad ones. Some of them you have to empty whole clips to kill somebody, some other ones are better. I personally was very worried about this RCX D car, the remote cars, like so many other advanced players, and I'm right. I was right on the point that those cars are extremely annoying, since you cannot really shoot them if they're already too close to you, and I mean, almost everybody seems to use them. I have used it once because I was curious to see how it works, and I found it to be very cumbersome to even maneuver around the map. It was like gotten stuck everywhere, and until I finally knew where to go, it actually timed out. And I once had a really good kill with it, but at the end, I'm thinking that it's almost not worth it to get those RC cars, because you get, most of the time you get like one kill, and in that time you probably would have shot like 3 people already running around. I have gotten a lot of those, killed actually a lot of those people that were standing there with their remotes in their hands, controlling their RC cars, and had no protection. So for me, that perk is pretty much redundant. There's other perks like the napalm strike, which I don't think is very effective, because as long as you're inside, you're completely protected from it. And other ones we've already known from Modern Warfare 2, so we're pretty familiar with it. Like the sentry gun, which I think is almost more effective than napalm strike, for example. The graphics in this game are really nice, but I wouldn't really say that they're better than in Modern Warfare 2. They're crisp and clear, and I really like that they have this theater mode, because I don't have a capture card and I play on a projector, which is like a 100-inch screen, and I cannot really hook up any of those capture devices to my projector, so I'm kind of forced to find other ways to get some of the films done. And I usually film my screen with an HD camera, and in this case I was filming the theater mode directly from an HD TV, and I think it came out pretty good. So it's almost equal to a capture card, and it's definitely cheaper and faster. The customization in this game can be fun, but it's definitely something that it has a little bit of a learning curve to it, because I happen to be a web designer. I work with a lot of computers, so it's pretty intuitive to me, but it's somebody who is not very good with computers or so is going to have a really hard time to learn that. It's going to really take some time because there's not a lot of instructions. You just basically have to fiddle around with it until you just figure out what to do. And fortunately, they're not asking for real money. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have, dared to do anything because I probably would have done the wrong thing. And then regretted it. So since it's money that you earn in your matches, it's basically there's no risk to spend it and just see what happens. What I really noticed is like on the first day, I really hated this game because I was so disappointed. I played it. I had a first match. I felt like good about it. And then it started to lag, the connection started to interrupt, and I had host migrations going on like in every single game, and sometimes like many times in one game. And I was like, this can't be true, because they were promising to us that they're going to have dedicated servers, there's going to be no host migrations, there's going to be no lag, there's no such thing. And it almost like, it's like the very first day and the very first hour, I had everything happen to me anything that's like annoying to any gamer happened right there. And I was just like about to like say, screw it, I'm not going to play this. But then I was like, well, you know what, maybe it's the first day and they were overwhelmed with the servers or something. Let's give it some try. And I have to say the second day, it wasn't really such an issue anymore. It still happens once in a while, but it's manageable. It's not so bad. And I heard they're actually gonna come up with a patch soon. So hopefully they will fix this. Another thing that I heard is that there's already people boosting, believe it or not, in this game. There's already people finding glitches, exploits, and unfortunately, they also have to make movies about it and tell everybody about it, and then you should see like every single person use this glitch, which then destroys it for the other players, which is pretty sad, but some people just never grow up. My favorite map is definitely this one that you see here. It's Villa. I can't say it's like the favorite map, but it's one of the favorite maps because I love smaller maps and I love maps that have lots of indoors, lots of corners, because I love close quarter fights. I'm not such a big fan of maps which you have to run out in the wide open and there's tons of snipers. I mean, I love to snipe, but not necessarily in this game. I was a really avid sniper in Medal of Honor. Where the sniping is a little bit more realistic than in this game. In this game, it's a little too arcadey. But I have to say, I haven't tried Black Ops yet, so maybe they have made it a little more realistic in this game, so there's no such thing as run and gun snipers or quick shots and all that stuff. That's very annoying because it was so overused and abused that all the other gamers have just basically said screw it, I mean, it was just too much. So here my Xbox kind of went into sleep mode for a few seconds. I had to wake it up again, so the screen is a little subdued here. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to, here we go, we're back. I didn't want to press any wrong button and stop the whole movie by mistake. But I still have to learn about this. I'm just glad that there is an easier way for me to collect great games. I don't have to actually film 30 games in one night and then in iMovie try to find out which one is the best to pick. So here we go, we won this game. Like I said, the best map. Take care, bye bye.